good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Theme, story time music. I thought I was ghetto as hell. I'm pretty sure I thought I was, until I saw Thornton, Illinois. No disrespect to Thornton, but y'all make 1986 Compton look like Beverly Hills. Gunshots! And it was crack cocaine going all through that thing, and my daddy bought all the cocaine on Long Beach in the laundry. And this stuff is still more ghetto than Compton. Fast forward! Let me get back on track before I start talking about all the crack cocaine he smoked back in '86. The thing that I want to talk about is the situation with Tiffany Henyard. Not only is she a bad mayor, she's an extreme booty clapper. And I mean, she's just been passing her cheeks on to anybody who will take them. Everybody but me. Stop the show. Tiffany, once you get fired, your ass ain't gonna have no job, right? So you're gonna need to do something. You might as well email me at planetoshay@gmail.com so we can help you get that OnlyFans started and get that real money. Booty clapping sounds! Fast forward again. You see, she might have booty clapped her way to the top. And when she got to where she was going in 2021, she didn't stop booty clapping it up. But this time, Tiffany Henyard had a problem. She was a single mom, which is not bad, but she was unmarried. Her baby daddy, who will not be named right now, stopped the show. And the reason why is because I did call him out before, and then he wanted me to take down the video, so I won't call out who he is, but you can research. He remarried. So that left Tiffany Henyard with nobody there to put up with her BS every day. But guess what? There was somebody willing to take those cheeks. And who was it? Lavelle Redmond. Now look at my brother Lavelle Redmond, man. He's a fly brother, man. He's the kind of dude that you don't want to be messing with, man. Like he seemed like, you know, he's a tall guy. I looked at his stats. He's 6'2", 224. I mean, he could be playing running back for the 49ers. If we would have had him last year, we would have went to the playoffs. But there's one problem with Lavelle Redmond.
We pay with our tax dollars in Dalton. We pay with tax dollars in Dalton.
Frustration growing in South suburban Dalton after a Fox 32 investigation uncovers a registered child was recently put on the payroll.
Now some residents are calling for the mayor's resignation.
Dane Placco first broke the story and reports the pressure is building at Village Hall.
We want transparency.
About 20 Dalton residents and a couple trustees protest outside Village Hall today, furious after a Fox 32 investigation found this registered child on the public payroll.
You don't give them carte blanche to go into different people's homes.
46-year-old Lavelle Redmond is close friends with Dalton Mayor Tiffany Henyard, who in September hired Redmond as a code enforcement officer without the village board's approval. Redmond served 25 years in prison for the brutal gang and beating of two young teenage girls in the 1990s, and was arrested and charged after our first story aired for violating the reporting requirements of the registry.
Okay, you see, Lavelle Redmond did something that was terrible in his youth, like 14 or 15. He was involved in something bad, all right? He wasn't an adult at the time. He was like 13 or 14, and he spent the majority of his life in prison. Once he got out of prison, he and Tiffany Henyard hooked up, and they were what you would say, quote unquote, friends. Well, see, Lavelle Redmond needed a job, right? And so he had to support himself. Guess who was in a position to give him a job? It was Lavelle Redmond. And she did, in fact, give him a job. He was some kind of like home inspector. You know what I'm saying? He was a home inspector. So basically, he was an inspector that was actually coming into people's houses and stuff. Right, he was inspecting people's homes. But there is a problem. He is a convicted you-know-what offender. So he shouldn't technically be in people's homes. And the reason why he shouldn't be in people's homes is because they might got kids there. So he's not supposed to go into nobody's house and all this. Now, once it blew up, people started to come out and find out about what happened. Lavelle Redmond and Tiffany Henyard kind of fell out. And Dr. Nikita Cloud, who used to be the chief of staff of Dalton, exposed what really happened.
First and foremost, Lavelle, the person that was arrested for the background of sexual offense. She told me that she didn't know. Keep in mind, I'm PR and I'm the chief of staff. I need to know the truth, because how can I help you if you don't tell me, of all people, the truth? She told me, she said, I didn't know he had a background. She said, I didn't know. I can't believe he did this to me. I didn't know he had a background, because I was watching the board meeting that day. And in that same board meeting, she added me on the agenda to vote me in as a contractor. Whole time, I work there. I'm at work. I'm on the clock. I am a W-2 employee, so why am I on the agenda? But whatever. And I noticed that she introduced the other people this same board meeting, the chief of staff who was quitting, and the media guy. And I'm like, but I'm here, I'm an employee. Why am I on the agenda to be voted on? But okay, this is interesting. Back to the person. I saw it come up in the comment section on YouTube, so the next day I pulled him and I pulled Tiffany in the office. I said, y'all got 48 hours before this place is swarmed with media. I need to know what happened. She said, I didn't know. He looked at her kind of funny, but he didn't open his mouth. Later, I found out not only she knew, she was his friend.
So here's what's really happening with this. Tiffany Henyard knew about Lavelle Redmond's situation, all right? Once it came to pass that he was basically doing what he was doing, she acted like she didn't have anything to do with that. So Lavelle Redmond, I believe he went back to jail for some time or got arrested. Then he got fired, okay? Then, to make matters worse, Tiffany Henyard forgets about Lavelle Redmond. She gets in love with a new boo. Now she ends up stealing somebody else's husband, who is Kamal Woods. And guess who starts getting her cheeks clapped? So this is what's going on. So she just dumped Lavelle. Lavelle is down bad. He ain't got nowhere to go. So Lavelle is pissed off now. So I don't know if Kamal Woods and him having words, but all of a sudden, Lavelle Redmond goes from a person who was supporting Tiffany Henyard to all of a sudden dissing Tiffany Henyard. Fast forward! Now Lavelle Redmond is pissed off. He can't believe he got fired. Chick did him bad. Now the new dude she dealing with, he getting the money. So Lavelle Redmond is starting to be on everybody else's side. He mad too. So what happens after that is Lavelle Redmond starts to support Jedediah Brown. Now Jedediah Brown is actually from Chicago, but he was coming on to Dalton and having rallies and causing a lot of problems with Tiffany Henyard. So you're gonna notice when Jedediah Brown goes up to speak in this clip, guess who's right there right beside him? Oh yeah, Lavelle Redmond.
But what I want to say is clear that you got questionable spending habits, you got a failed business venture, your restaurant was deemed nasty, and it's proven while you talking about her education, we can't even verify yours. But since you sold for women, I really already knew by the way you handled Fania. But for you to sit up here and disparage that woman after giving her that fake ass congratulations in the beginning because you thought you was gonna get what you wanted. Here's the thing, I wanna educate you. Tiffany Wiedemann is a 20-year employee and ain't none of her business ventures ever failed. On top of that, she serves as a chief of staff and she didn't her way to the top. She's efficient in budgets and don't hide her deeds. She is efficient in organization. She served as a temporary interim executive director for the Dalton Park District until she stepped aside to help her daughter become something you'll never be, which is a married woman. And her daughter moved away to Texas, and when her daughter moved away to Texas, she went to help her daughter. Well, I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so now you've been a half-ass mayor. But if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work, and I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would better take a vote that we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of Congress. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye. You go.
Now see, if you can watch the whole clip, we can't show you the thing. The first person to swing on Kamal Woods, it wasn't Jedediah Brown. It was, drum roll please. It was Lavelle Redmond. He took off first. He swung, I don't know if he connected, but after he swung, I didn't see him no more. So either they mopped his ass or he swung and got away, but his ass didn't go to jail. And that's crazy. Not only are you causing a fight in the particular Thornton Township meeting, Tiffany Henyard, both of the dudes that clapped your cheeks are fighting. One dude who has a criminal record and one dude who's about to have a criminal record. One dude who went to prison for like 25 years, another dude who left his wife and then left his kids and family to be with you, and then both of y'all about to be broke. That's crazy. But it just goes to show you the game is shady out here. People are just loyal to money and getting their cheeks clapped. And guess what, Tiffany Henyard? There's more cheek clapping to be gotten, but it might be in the female prison for you though. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, Jackson, back at it again with an episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate it for all you do. Heard the bell. We're out.